Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can integrate the Quen what was the name, sorry, Quen 205B instruct LLM model inside your native Android application using MediaPipe LLM Inference. So let's get started. So first I'll show you guys the output. So I have already integrated, like I have downloaded this particular model to my Android device, right? So now I will chat with this particular model. So I'll just first say hi. Okay, I'll say hi, I'll click on submit, and here you can see it is telling me hello, how, and this 745 which you see are the number of tokens remaining. Like what I have noticed is that even if the number of tokens becomes 0, I am still able to interact with this model. I am referring to a MediaPipe LLM inference sample from Google. They had this particular parameter, that's why I decided to include it. I don't really understand what's the use of it, but I have kept it. Now I will ask it like internet connection is not required once you have downloaded this particular model. Okay, so I'll just ask it who is Donald Trump. Okay, I'll just click on submit. So here you can see it is giving me all the details about Donald Trump. So hopefully you got the point. So let's see how to include this. Now I did cheat a little bit. So what I have done is that firstly you can download this model from this particular URL over here, which I am showing it to you. Okay, so this is the entire URL, but the model is hosted on Hugging Face, so you can't directly, as far as I know, we can't directly download this model if we have the URL. So suppose if you are using Retrofit or Ktor or the Google's or Android's download manager, we can't directly download it. Hugging Face will not allow it, as far as I know. Again, I'm not really sure. That's why we require to maybe integrate Hugging Face first inside your application, and once that is done, then you can download this model. But to get around that, what I have done is that I downloaded this particular model and then I included this model inside the assets folder. Now this model is not like a small model, it is almost 500 MB. So you can't directly ship this model and upload it to Play Store. You have to ask the user to download it, and even if you are telling the user to download it, make sure they are on Wi-Fi and not on their mobile data, otherwise they will curse you a lot because this is a very big model. So just for simplicity's sake, what I did was I downloaded this model and dragged and dropped inside the assets folder. Now to create the assets folder, just what you can do, don't create it manually, just right click, new folder, assets folder, and just click on finish, and it will create the assets folder for you, and then you can drag and drop this model Quen 2.50. so this is the URL like I showed you, from which you can download this model. Next, I'm using XML layout, but if you want, you can use Jetpack Compose as well. Now next what you need to do is just go to build.gradle.kts, and here you can see, okay, we don't require this dependency, we just require this MediaPipe task gen AI dependency 0.10.27, and then you just have to click on the sync now button and it will download the dependencies for you. Once that is done, I don't think I have anything inside add.manifest, so nothing. Then if you go to res layout activity underscore main, here you can see I have first taken one edit text where you can enter your prompt or query, submit button to submit that query to the LLM model, one text view for displaying the number of tokens remaining, one text view, one button to reset the token to whatever is the default token size, then another text view for displaying the actual response from the LLM model. Okay, once you are done with this, you just first need to create this Kotlin file called model, and here you can see first we have added this import. Here I have created this enum class. I have this path, URL, licensed URL, needs auth, then preferred backend, thinking, temperature, top K and top P. I think this needs auth is false, so maybe you can download this model directly via the Android's download manager, so maybe you can try that. And this is the path where I am. So what we are basically doing is, so the model is stored inside the assets folder, right, because we have manually copy pasted it. So once the app is launched, I'm just checking whether a model is present in this particular path or not. If not, then we are copying the model from our assets folder to this particular path. Okay, then this is the URL, Then these are other things like license URL, needs auth, preferred backend, thinking, false, temperature, top K, top P as well. Okay, so just you need to create this enum class. Then we need to create a chat message.kt data class, okay, which takes so here you can see I have defined some constant. Here is the id, raw message, author, is loading, is thinking, okay, and these are all the stuff. Then I have created another file called inference model. So this is basically used for calculating the tokens and nothing else. So again, these are all the imports for it. Max tokens is 1024, decode token offset 256. Then here is the model load, a fail exception, and model session created fail exception. Then here is our inference model, which takes a context. Then here we have this LLM inference as well as LLM inference session. Then we just check if the model exists or not. If not, then throw an exception. If yes, then create the engine as well as create the session as well. Then here is our close method. If you want, you can call this inside on destroy. I'm not really calling it. Then inside reset session, we just do LLM inference session dot close and create our session as well. Then here inside create engine, we just do LLM inference dot options dot builder, set the model path, set max tokens, set the preferred backend, and just call build method over here. Then here we initialize our LLM inference. In case if there is an exception, we just throw this exception. Then here we create a session as well, and then we initialize our LLM session inference as well. Then here we generate response async, okay, and this is for calculating the estimated tokens. Then here we have this companion object of our model. This is the inference model, this is the get instance, this is for resetting instance, this is the model path from URL. So these are all helper methods, that's why I'm quickly moving through this. This is the model path, and this just to check whether the model exists or not, okay. Then you just need to go to main activity over here. Again, these are all the imports for our main activity, so I'll simply scroll through this. So here we have taken all our text view, edit text, submit button, remaining tokens text view, as well as reset button. Here is our inference model. Then here I have taken a mutable list of chat message. Current message ID is empty, and tokens remaining I have taken it as a mutable state flow. Then inside on create, we just initialize all of this. Then we just do with context dispatchers.io, we copy the assets file, the file which is present inside the asset, to the path where I have specified it. So I'll come back to this method in a bit, and once this path has been copied, then only we can like initialize our inference model. So be careful with this. Then here we do submit button dot set on click listener. So first we set the text view to empty, because I am not using any recycler view or lazy column. I am just using a simple text view to display all the responses. That's why I'm making it empty. Then we disable our button first, we get the input out of it. Then we launch this IO thread, we get our chat message, we add it to our messages list. Then we specify the current message ID. Then we initialize another chat message. Again, these are for loading tokens. Even I am confused why we are initializing twice, but this is how it is. And then we again assign it to our current message ID. Now this is the important code for getting the response from your LLM Quen 2. Okay, so here we just do inference model dot generate response async, pass in the user input, and here you can see the partial result which we get. We just call append message. Again, ignore this. The important thing is whatever result we get, because we want to enable streaming, right? That's why we just do text view dot append. We don't do text view dot text equal to, otherwise you will not get the whole text. You will just keep getting the new text, and the older text will get replaced. And then if it is done, then run on UI thread, we enable our edit text, and here we just do token remainings dot update as well. Then here we have this add listener as well. Okay, and here we just do dispatchers dot main. Again, this is for calculating the tokens, okay, and this is a catch clause. So again, in case if there is any exception, we calculate the tokens again. Then this is the reset button. So we just do inference model dot reset session, clear our messages, set the values to our remaining tokens text view. Then here we have this copy assets to file. So we initialize our file, and if it does not exist, then only we copy. So for the first time this will happen, for the next subsequent times this will not happen, because we have already copied the file, right? Then here we have this append message as well. So here again this is for tokens. So here we get the index, we text dot contains thinking marker and getting the thinking, and this is the prefix, suffix, append to message, and we just check whether this is empty or not. If it is empty, we assign it to the index, and here we create our chat message, we append it to our messages array. Then here we call append to message, and this is the append to message. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Most of the code is related to tokens, which is not really important according to me. The important code is this one, where you do this particular thing. Okay, and just copying of that model as well. So yeah, that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.